What's up, guys? Inigami here, and Fujitora Raid is coming out soon to the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Yes, Fujitora Raid. Now, we may be getting gear for Luffy and Sanji before Fujitora Raid returns. Fujitora Raid is going to be coming out on the 21st and on the 24th, and on the global version of One Piece Treasure Cruise, the next update actually has it with gear for Luffy icon, the update that's actually happening right now while I record this. So we are expecting them to announce a gear for Luffy and Sanji Sugofest to come out soon. Not sure exactly when that's going to drop, but it might come around before the second time Fuji returns on the 24th. So keep that in mind if you do pull a Legend Sanji. That makes Fujitora Raid incredibly easy. Unfortunately, that's only if you have Legend Sanji. If a friend, you can't really use friend Legend Sanjis to the same benefit, and I'll show you why in a bit. So, Raid Boss Fujitora, a very good character. Absolutely worth farming. Great sub. You mostly use him as a sub, really. Gives you matching orbs. So, on stage 1, you're going to be getting one guy on a 3-turn attack timer and a bunch of guys on 1-turn attack timers. What they'll do is, on the first turn, you're actually going to get your right column binded for 6 turns. This is if you're using your own Sanji captain, you can jump your own Sanji captain and get you out of here. But on this team, on here, you're going to have to kill at least 4 characters if you want to get out of this stage safely. If you don't kill enough, you're going to be in for a very bad time, which does matter because a lot of teams are going to be using the Fortnite Shiki Smoker, which on a lot of teams may not even be a boosted character. It might just be a dead character on a lot of teams. To get through stage 1, stage 2 is a regular crab lobster team. Kill the units in the front row, kill the crabs and lobsters after that. Stage 3 is your high defense. They all have 6 hit points, even the regular marines and the seahorse, but they don't all attack on turn 1. You can get unlucky and get all 1-turn attack timers, but there's 2 strategies for this island. One, hope that there's at least 1 to 2 characters who are not going to be attacking on the first turn, and just kill about 4 characters on the first turn and kill whichever ones aren't attacking on turn 1 after that. Or 2, bringing some kind of poison or fixed damage dealer. But often enough, you will be able to get through this stage totally fine if you just have 4 5-hit combo characters. Kill 4 characters in 1 turn, and then kill the last ones on the next turn. And on stage 4, you're going to get 1 big guy and 3 girls in the back. 3 girls in the back are always blue, and they'll heal 70,000 hit points every single turn. The one in the middle here will be different. It'll be red or green, I want to say. Leave them above 50% health and then burst them after that. Because of below 50% health, one of them reduces damage by 50%. I can't remember which one it is off the top of my head, but get them kind of low and then burst them after that. This is a little bit annoying because this guy in the middle will be fairly tanky. He does have 500,000 hit points. So kill the girls in the back, get him low, and then burst him. And a very important thing is that for Mania teams, we're going to be taking advantage of this Shiki or Gear 5 Smoker. So either this Shiki or Gear 5 Smoker. This is Fortnite Shiki in Smoker's body. I guess we can call him Smoker because you can't use this one and Gear 5 Smoker or any other Smoker. It does go by the character's body that they're in, not the character's mind. I mean G5, not Gear 5. Gear 5 Smoker has been confirmed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to leak that. And the reason is that this Shiki Smoker is going to swap to your captain position for 2 turns. So what you'll do is it'll just be a useless character for most of the fight, and then on stage 4, on the turn that you're going to kill this, you want to swap Smoker Shiki to your captain, and then attack, kill it, and then whenever you get into Fujitora is going to blow away your captain for 3 turns. Now, if you swap over to that Shiki Smoker or G5 Smoker, whichever one you have, the Rare Recruit Dex G5 Smoker, when you do that, Fujitora will blow away that Smoker and then put your captain back. So you'll actually have 5 characters on his team, minus the Shiki Smoker, whoever, that would be blown away. The strength one is the one that So strength while you can get low just fine. The dex one below 50% will reduce damage taken by 50%. It's not the end of the world if you get the dex one below 50%. It does make it more annoying to kill though. And so, where are we on? Alright, so Fujitora has 7.6 million hit points. Fujitora attacks every 2 turns for basically 17,000 damage. Will preemptively blow away your captain. And there's going to be some strategies where you go ahead and let your captain get blown away. Other strategies are going to be using G5 Smoker or Tashigi Smoker and let them get blown away. Or if you have Legend Sanji and you use your Legend Sanji and jump Sanji into the air using his captain action on stage 4, when you get into there, Sanji will dodge that. And so you have a full team of 6 characters and have your Sanjis at higher attack damage, which makes Sanji really good against Fujitora. Fujitora will also cut your health by 25% at the end of each turn, so you'll get one 25% health cut as a preemptive attack, and then every single turn after his attack, you'll be taking another 25% damage. And he'll also prevent delay to himself for 99 turns. On turn 3, he's going to blow away 1 person for 2 turns. He's going to do that every 4 turns. And on turn 5, he's going to blow away 2 random people for 1 turn, which, as you might notice, that turn 3 and turn 5 means that on turn 6, you'll have your entire team back. So if you're planning on letting characters get blown away, then on turn 6, you'll be able to burst. There are some teams that can strategize around this and plan to do it. For example, a double time skip Luffy team can burst on turn 6. But it's really annoying to deal with, and I recommend trying to burst him earlier on if possible. That's not really doable if you don't have a Sanji yourself. And if you get him below 30%, he'll enrage and attack every single turn for lots and lots of damage. There's the reminder on turn 6. Remember, this is GameWith, the site that we're using here. They have a bunch of teams down here that you can look at yourself. A lot of these are Japan only. Double Lucy might not exactly be possible for global players. And that looks like, is that 6-star or 6+ Hody? I think that's 6-star Hody. I think 6+ Hody looks way sweeter. There's a bunch of teams here that you can look at also if you want to use one of these. Would totally recommend it. They are great. But let's go over some teams. So here is a double Sanji team. Double Sanji. This is a team that I actually use on Japan to farm it. Kobe can replace by literally anybody else. With double Sanji in the database, if you want to find out how much damage Sanji does, just click on that little check mark, and that's assuming that you jumped Sanji into the air that turn. Akainu would give you all int orbs. Akainu, Sicilian, Doflamingo kind of makes really easy work of Fujitora. So you just jump Sanji on stage 4. You can use one Sanji to kill stage 3. The other Sanji you only have to jump one Sanji on stage 4. Kill stage 4. And you go on. And then you're good. Makes it real easy. You don't even need that 6th character. You can be replaced by literally anybody. But we're assuming that we can't use that team, especially since that's Japanese only teams. So if we get Sanji on global, here's another team that works well. If you can get a Sanji yourself, once again, we still have that Doflamingo. We are using a Rebecca here. Rebecca you can replace with a any other int booster. This is just a free-to-play version of Sanji team. Magellan, you can use him on stage 3 to kill stage 3 easily. On stage 4, you can use one Sanji on stage 4 to help you get through. The other Sanji right here you use. Let's just assume that you use your friend Sanji on stage 4, so you're jumping your Sanji. You can jump both of them at the same time, which would mean you do more damage versus Fujitora, or you can just jump one of them. Use that Doflamingo special, use that Rebecca special. You do 4.7 million damage, which remember, he has 7.6 times 0.7. So he has 5.3 million hit points after that Mihawk health cut. And then on the next turn, you can finish him off using a Sanji special and no jump. Something like that. Makes it very easy. You can burst him over 2 turns, or if you jump both Sanjis, Dofi, Magellan, Rebecca. Nope, just Dofi, Rebecca. Will be enough if you have Mihawk special for a health cut. For our first free-to-play team, we're going to be looking at... Oh, is this our first one that we're going to be doing? Nah, this one. I like this one better. I put a typo there. So here is a Fujitora Shiki free-to-play team. With this team, this is one of the teams that you're just going to ride out until turn 6. And then on turn 6, you're going to burst him down. So you're going to use Don Krieg on stage 3 to kill stage 3. You can also replace Don Krieg with Perona if you'd like. If you use Perona here, Perona means that if you get good cooldowns on stage 3, you can just attack through stage 3 and then save Perona until you get to Fujitora. Otherwise, if you get bad cooldowns on stage 3, you just use Perona. If you use Don Krieg here, he does make another int character that you get to use whenever you burst against Fujitora. Shiryu here is literally just a high attack driven character. He can be anybody at all. This is just Coliseum Shiryu literally just because he's an int character. And then Doflamingo for that orb boost. So you get into Fujitora, your Shiki will get blown away. And don't forget that that does mean that you will be losing the attack boost from the Shiki. So if you're in the damage calculator, hold down shift, hold down control, and you can act like it's blown away. Oops. Shift and alt together will act like your character got blown away. So you'll see how much health you'll have. You'll really want to use the Doflamingo ship for the extra health here. So when you get into there, you're going to be using right. Shiryu is not only here because he has high attack. I'm sorry. I completely forgot. I thought we had someone else here. Shiryu, very importantly, reduces damage taken by 50% for 3 turns. Totally blanked my mind. So with Shiryu, you're going to be using Shiryu to tank a hit. If you have Perona available, then you can have much less health. With Perona here, you can get through stage 4 and you can actually have maybe 20,000 hit points. Shiryu 1 hit the first hit, then Perona the second hit. Fujitora will cut his health 3 times, and then after that, whenever you get your Shiki back, or you'll get your Shiki back earlier, but whenever you have all your characters back, 1, 2, or 3 orbs, Shiki special, Doflamingo special, Pika special for health cut, and you'll kill him really easily. The big trick is to survive until turn 6 whenever you have all your characters back, and then burst them then. And we also have a Legend Magellan Kizaru team. Legend Magellan is going to be doing all the work here. Kizaru is our captain because he gives us a little bit more health so that we can take some hits early on. With this team, of course, you want to, just like the last team, you want to use the Doflamingo ship to give you extra health. With this team, you want to use the Ace ship for extra health once again. There aren't many good strength shooters on Global, but Absalom is nice because he does reduce damage taken by 50%, which means we can use Absalom against one attack from Fujitora and Perona on the other attack. Zephyr can be replaced with anyone else. I would recommend Magellan. So what you'll do if you're using Magellan on this team is you use Magellan on stage 3 and then Doflamingo on stage 4. Otherwise, you can use Golden Pound Usopp on stage 4. Otherwise, you can Golden Pound Usopp on stage 3 and then Zephyr on stage 4 for the extra damage, whichever one you prefer. Just make sure you have all your colors for your Legend Magellan friend captain. With Legend Magellan friend captain, when you use his poison, his special ability will heal you, which helps a lot with the stalling. Your Kizaru will get blown away. Magellan's poison and his health cut means that you will kill Fujitora on turn 6. So the end of turn 6, you have to take 2 hits from him. 1 hit from the Absalom, 1 hit from the Perona. 2 hits, poison will kill him, and it avoids the 30%. So as long you don't have to do any burst at all, just get to Fujitora with as high health as possible. Use Magellan special as soon as you get in there. Magellan special will start healing you for 3 turns. And also it'll tick down with the 50% health cut. You'll kill him on turn 6. And then we have Whitebeard and Vergo. So with Whitebeard, Vergo here, this is one of the teams that you're going to be using the Smoker Shiki. Swap that as your captain and it'll get swapped away and then poof, it'll be gone. You'll be using the right ship. Not that one. We're going to be using the Da, 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 da. Where are we? Now let's just use the merry-go. Use a coated sunny. Use something. Since it's Whitebeard, the coated sunny is actually a pretty good idea. So that way, if you need to take a hit, you might be able to survive a hit and keep yourself below that 30% health threshold. Don't forget that Vergo does reduce your damage taken by 10% as a captain. Whitebeard down here can be replaced with Dex Mihawk, but that makes this team a little bit risky, because with this team, you're going to actually need cotton candies on your Whitebeard and Aokiji in order to actually make Dex Mihawk work. So you get in here, the only orb manipulation you have is your Whitebeard. So you're going to have to look for orbs on stage 4 and use Whitebeard to fix whatever other orbs you have. Use Aokiji special, it will lock your orbs. Use Vergo special on the first turn boost, do 2 million damage. And then after that, Nami on the second turn for another 1.8 million damage. If you have, if you're not using Ambush Whitebeard, that will mean that after the 30% health cut, that 3.7 million damage is going to be really, really close. You'll notice that that is actually 3.9 million damage over 2 turns, assuming you have all 4 orbs there. So this team works, but it is really, really, really close and very, very, very scary. If you are using a Ambush Whitebeard, that not only gives you another side character, so you can have like those orbs instead, or you can have like those orbs instead and still do enough damage. You actually can have just orbs on 3 characters, I think is enough. Yeah, orbs on 3 characters even, or maybe even orbs on 2. Yeah, you can actually have just orbs on your 2 int characters with the 40% health cut from your Ambush Whitebeard. So Ambush Whitebeard makes this team way, way easier, but I totally understand if he is a little hard for most people to get. And then don't forget the Aokiji will lock your orbs. So as long as you get 2 orbs here, just keep using Whitebeard into at least these 2 orbs, and maybe 1 or 2 more, and then you're good to go with that team. And here is a 5+ Luffy team. If Sanji comes out before Fujitora Raid Boss, you're gonna get your Smoker blown away. Let me try and remember to use that. Your Smoker will get blown away. This Whitebeard and Mihawk could be replaced by like Chinjiao. Depending on which one you use, Chinjiao or Mihawk or Whitebeard or Mihawk, that's going to make this team much closer and much more dangerous. Get some matching orbs. Don't forget that Sanji will guarantee matching orbs here and also make tandem orbs into matching as well. So use Doflamingo, move some orbs around. Use Sanji after that to give yourself 3, 4, at least 3 matching orbs. 4, maybe even 5. It's fairly consistent to get matching orbs between Doflamingo and Sanji. Use your Sanji special, use your Doflamingo special. And that's 3.7 million damage, which won't kill him on the first turn, but don't forget that if you're bursting on the first turn like this, you actually have 2 turns to kill Fujitora. He doesn't do anything on his second turn. If you get him below 30%, he will enrage, but he won't attack you just yet. So that's 7.6 million hit points times 0.75 for Chinjiao times 0.7 for Mihawk. And you'll almost kill him. You'll leave him with just a sliver of health, and on the next turn, even without any matching orbs at all, you'll be able to kill him. Totally fine. Anyways, guys, actually, I have one more team to show you guys. This team right here that is a not free-to-play team, but it does use the Boa Sisters. So we'll show that off. You could use Nekomamushi Captain here instead of Vergo. That works great too. But here is a not free-to-play team. Use Smoker down here because he's a striker and he's great. He'll get blown away as a captain. Once again, use him on stage 4. You get into there. Use both Snecks. Use Skinny Snake, then Fat Snake, and that will give you fully matching orbs. And boost your attack for 2 turns, and reduce your defense for 2 turns, so you get a conditional attack boost, you get a regular type boost, and you get fully matching orbs. Zeo will be a chain multiplier for 1 turn, so what you want to do is you want to use Law Special. You want to use the big Law Special. And both Snecks and Zeo on the first turn, that's 5.5 5 million damage. And then after that, use Vergo on the next turn, and you'll finish him off. Pretty easy. You can replace characters, like you can use Nekomamushi here. There's a lot of flexing you can do with this team. Like you can use Whitebeard here instead, and a 30% health cut from Whitebeard will make it so that way you can burst him down over those 2 turns. So, try other things. That's just a few teams that you can use for Fujitora raid coming up, guys. I'm Zenigami. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck, all you global players. And y'all stay beautiful.